welcome back, and thank goodness it's Friday. Hope you guys are having a great day out there and had an amazing week. Today we're really going to be talking about morning routines and why it's so important, and just ultimately our routine and what we do and how we incorporate our routines with our children and make it work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different life and different style of how they do things, but I think morning rituals are very, very important. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we have for you guys today.
Yeah, just like to piggyback off of what he said, I can definitely tell the difference when I don't do my morning routine versus when I do. Literally, my day is not as good as it could be when I don't do my morning routine. So I do my best to do this. Obviously I'm human, so it's not perfect, but I'm getting to the point where, I will be perfecting it and making sure that I do it every day, like regardless of the circumstances, like whether it be vacation, traveling, whatever, like this stuff has to get done. So do you want to start?
Yeah.
Ours is kind of similar, pretty much the same. So.
Yeah. So for me, and once again, you got to think, it's ideal. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been the most consistent with it just because I've been tweaking, how I do things. You got to figure it out for yourself. It takes time. Some things may work, some things don't. Some things work for other people, some things don't. So, anyways, my ideal routine is wake up around 5:30, 6 a.m. Whenever it may be. I usually wake up before my alarm clock.
Yeah.
But I wake up and I'll do yoga. I found out that, sometimes when I would do meditation first, like I would fall asleep, and honestly, I don't think I was really that motivated to meditate. So what I found for me, this past month really is that waking up and doing yoga the first thing in the morning is like the best thing. It gets my body going, it gets me active, and I focus a lot on my breathing, and I think that's what opens everything up as far as the muscles and just letting that oxygen flow to your muscles and have that blood flow go. So yoga, I do it for about 20 minutes. Either 20 to 30 minutes, depending on,
You've done it for 40 though.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do 40, like I said, some days it's just for activation, some days it's for, a whole workout. Yeah, a whole exercise. I'm sorry, our son is right here and he's messing with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so I'll get that out the way, and then as soon as not meditation, but as soon as yoga is over, there's always a period of relaxation, intention setting towards the end of the yoga practice. So that's when I'll meditate. I'll meditate and clear my mind for about 5-10 minutes. Just breathing, focusing on that, and then right after the meditation, in that whole hour gap that I'm focusing on myself. Now I'm doing visualization. On the back end of that. And that is a form of meditation in itself. Visualization is a form of meditation of itself. So that's when I'm visualizing like how my day is gonna go, my top priorities, what I need to get done, how can I make my children better, how can I be better for not how can I make my children better because they're already great, but how can I be better for my children, visualize basketball. I always visualize my post moves. I visualize my jump shot, visualize free throws, movement. Also visualize my body being able to flow and move like water. My flexibility, just visualizing that as well. And all those times I'm saying affirmations, during my visualization. So you can really get everything done within that. I get everything done within that hour and a half maybe, because I'll do my affirmations in my head as I'm visualizing. This morning I had a visualization that me and the family we were on the beach, and I was saying, this is perfect for me and my family. I love, where we are right now. I'm so happy and grateful that we are here watching the sunset. I'm so happy and grateful that, my children are playing in the sand. My wife is looking fine. Like I said, all that, but all of it comes, it comes, you know what I'm saying? It all comes in due time. So I do that, and then that's when, you know, that's ideally like my morning routine. You know, I don't necessarily write down anything right now at this moment. I definitely have to get better at that as far as like my journaling, my emotions and feelings. You know, again, I'm human a little bit. So just, you know, everything takes time, you know. So my gratitude, you know, I always say, you know, everything is really all in my visualization meditation. It's just saying those affirmations, giving that gratitude and that blessings, and then I continue to go by my day like nothing that like it's perfect. And just like what Taylor said, like you can definitely recognize, you know, when you're out of balance, when you're not in tune. It's very necessary. I've had days where I've had bad days, not necessarily bad days because I want to put a negative tamper on it, but I've had those days where it just didn't go well, and I look back and I reflect at the end of the day and like, damn, I didn't do my yoga, or I didn't have that 5-10 minutes to myself. So yeah, that's ideal for me. So
yeah, for me, as a mom, like if you don't reserve that time for yourself, like you will have no time for yourself during the day. And so it's very important for me to even like I have a journal and I've been very consistent with it. I think I'm on day 89, so I've been 89 days consistent with writing my gratitude. I write down 10 things I'm grateful for every morning, down, and then there's like a part in it that says be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for guidance for the day. I do that, and then it says send love to those who bother you. And I've really realized that since doing this, a lot of people don't bother me. You know, there might be like little things that pop up where I'm like, dang, like what's going on like with this person or myself, like, or my feelings towards this person. Because I never anymore these days, I never point the finger at somebody else. I ask why they trigger me, because they are a reflection of myself. That's just a little tip. But and then you write down like the following like paragraph with your non-dominant hand, which boosts like creativity and your opposite side of the brain and everything. So yeah, I do that every single day. I meditate every single day, and sometimes my meditation is in bed before I get out of bed, you know. And I have no specific order on what I do things. I just make sure that I get them done. So I visualize, you know, what I want in life and like how I picture my day going. I stretch, I work out or yoga, just like Thomas. Mine's never a full exercise like his, just because my time is limited. So I do, I do as much as I can, and I do just, you know, like want to wake up and, you know, move my body, because that's very important. And then, like I said, I journal, I set intentions for the day. So things I want to get done, I write down a little to-do list of key things that I need to get done for the day. And sometimes I don't always get them all done, like I'm not perfect, but it definitely helps knowing, like, staying on track with your day, especially as a stay-at-home mom. Like, stuff can get, you know, with kids, stuff can get very scattered. And so just making sure like you get them done. I have no specific time frames I do things. I just make sure that I get stuff done. And then, yes, so I set intentions, I do my gratitude, and I say affirmations. Some of the stuff I do in the shower. Sometimes I write it down. Sometimes I say it in my head. Another thing I do is I write down like how I see my life and how I see like my future and the things that I want from this life. And I write it down, or I say it in like present tense, as if it's already here. And he does this as well. And we just make a video, and there's an app called Looper, and we just loop it and just play it over and over like throughout the day. And that way it kind of gets, you know, burned in your subconscious mind. Yeah, and that's really what I do. And then I get ready for the day. it's a really refreshing way to start the day, and it's definitely worth waking up like an extra hour or two early before the kids wake up, just to have that time to yourself and mentally be prepared for the day, and like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just very good.
I think you gotta understand like why we do it is just because like you want to be balanced in life, you know. You want to be centered. I think a lot of people are caught up in the external environment, and so they don't worry about their internal,
Yeah.
you know, what do you call it, self being worth.
Self?
Yeah,
Yeah.
their internal self, you know.
No silence.
Yeah,
like, through the
you know,
day.
everybody's, you know, working the 9 to 5, doing the rat race, you know, respectfully. I'm not knocking that at all. But, you know, at least, you know, when you're in that office, take time for yourself, because nobody, you gotta understand, like really nobody in this world is really looking out for you like that except for yourself. You know, you may have family and friends, but, you know, like when shit gets real, you know, you gotta focus on yourself, man. You gotta look within for all your problems, and that's something I'm learning. You know, something we both learning, you know, since this spiritual journey that we've been on. So it's been going well. Again, like you can, like after a while, you know, you can definitely tell like if you're in tune with yourself or not. Like I'll wake up and not do my routine, and I'll be, just because I'll be so focused on like trading or something, or trying to catch a trade, that I'll be so out of whack, and it'll mess up my day.
And
you
it
know what I'm
reflects
saying?
on your kids as well.
Definitely
Like,
reflects on the children.
Yeah, and so that's something that we want to, you know, make sure we're doing, not just for ourselves, but our family as a whole. Like, Thomas knows when I don't do my stuff, I know when he doesn't do his stuff. It reflects on each other. Like, we know, you know, each other as well as we know ourselves, and it's just a whole as a family. It brings us a
It's
lot,
a lot
of like,
better.
peace. Yeah, a lot of peace, and just like patience and confidence. And I think,
Do you realize my patience when I'm done, when I do all my shit?
yeah, it's like very different. So yeah, we just wanted to share this with you guys to maybe help you. I know a lot of people say, like, do these things and say these things, and sometimes I've like seen YouTube videos and people try to seem like, oh, you have to do this, and we're perfect at doing this, and the truth is like it's very difficult, and it's a habit that you have to create. And just know that the outcome is like way better than
What
you
got
know.
going on
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we wanted to share.
That's it. Thank you. If you have any morning routines that you may do or anything, you know, I got one of my best friends that just got married. You know, he doesn't do anything that we do, you know, but he wakes up in the morning. He'll step outside, put his feet in the grass.
Yeah, I want to do that as
He'll
well.
stretch up. He'll lean to the left. I literally watched him do this. He'll lean to the left, lean to the right, and then go about his day. But you know, that's his routine.
That's his grounding.
If that's how you ground yourself for the day, to, you know, to handle outside influences, to handle outside energy, then that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes. So, you know, nobody's perfect. Nobody's saying you should do this, sit down and do that.
Yeah.
Like, just have a morning routine. Like, do something to ground yourself, to say, okay, there are other people in this world that I may have to deal with, or there may be, you know, external circumstances I have to deal with. Let me make sure I'm in my perfect mindset to, you know, not battle, but to be a problem solver for these external environments. So that's it, man. Like, that's it.
Yeah, and just like, I know personally when I used to work 9 to 5, I would wake up, you know, an hour before, get ready, because it took me about that long to get ready, and I would be rushing out the door, and I had no time for myself before I had to go out into the outside world, and that wasn't a good Taylor. I was a very, just very cluttered mind, and so that's all we wanted to share. The boys are kind of getting a little rowdy.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys next time.
Thank you for
All right,
tuning in.
we love you guys, and spread love today.